Neakyn from CheeseMeATL, and today I'm going to show you guys how I make one of my quick salmon platters, which is perfect for brunch or an early dinner if you're having a friend over, using etúHOME's newest Mini Charcuterie Boards. I love all the colors that this Mini Charcuterie Board comes in, the denim, navy, and white, but today I'm going to use the white one for my salmon platter because we have a lot of different colors going on, and I feel like if we have a clean base under it, it will make all the other colors pop. So for today's platter, I picked goat cheese. You guys can also do cream cheese. I feel like goat cheese and cream cheese go very well with smoked salmon. I put in a little clear ramekin, whatever you have works. I'm gonna take a back of a spoon and kind of make a hole in the middle like this. Make sure your cheese is softened so you can shape it however you want. And I'm gonna put it kind of towards the right of the board. You can honestly freestyle it however you like. Each person has their own way of arranging things, but the more natural you go about it, the better it's going to look. I bought some smoked salmon earlier today. If you guys don't have smoked salmon, and if you have leftover grilled salmon from the night before, you can chop it up, add it in the goat cheese with some cream cheese and chives maybe, and use that as your dipping. That's also another way of going about it. So I kind of like to just lay it down and let it fold on itself, like this. Just a few slices. I love the size of these mini boards because it's perfect for 2 people. A lot of the times charcuterie boards are very oversized, so if you're just having a girlfriend over, you don't want to take the big boards. But this is just ideal. You can kind of make it as your plate for every night of the week. So you're going to go ahead and arrange the smoked salmon like this. You kind of want to fluff it up. The more height the plate has, the better. I love using colors in my platters. And today at the market I found beautiful radishes, so I went ahead and sliced them up with a mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin, you can just use a knife and very thinly cut it. So I'm just going to go ahead and arrange these around the salmon. There's really no right or wrong way of doing it. Just make sure you're keeping everything compact, and if it comes a little bit off the plate, I think it looks prettier. So over here I have yellow or golden beets. I'm going to go ahead and put them over here. I have some regular beets that I went ahead and cut up. Try to cut these last minute because the longer they sit, the color will change a little bit. Kind of arrange them like this over here. And I sliced some cucumbers. If you don't have a mandolin, again, you can just cut them in an angle and arrange them that way. There we go. And again, try to give it height as much as you can. I think it's best if you try to make things not perfect. You can also cut things in smaller sizes and kind of arrange them on top of each other in different parts of the platter. These are also a great substitute for people that are gluten-free instead of crackers. They're very healthy and they have the perfect crunch that a cracker will. I also have some olives and capers. If you can find caper berries, I highly recommend you purchase them. They're bigger than regular capers and they have a stem. It's really pretty. It kind of looks like cherries, but they're green. So I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle some capers over the entire board. And then I have crackers over here. I always feel like cream cheese and salmon and bagels go very well together, but bagels don't have a good crunch. So I found these bagel chips that are everything bagel, and I feel like they're perfect and they're small, not messy. You can just go ahead and arrange them around your platter. So we're almost done with this smoked salmon platter. I like to add garnishes at the end because I feel like those are it's the small details that make things look better. So I have some dill over here, and I'm going to just go ahead and arrange it around the platter like this. There's really no right or wrong way of doing about it. Just wherever feels empty, go ahead and put it over there. flours that I'm going to use. If you can't find edible flours, sometimes substituting normal flours is fine. Just make sure you let your guests know that they cannot eat it. Lastly, I'm going to go ahead, if you have lime, lemon, or oranges, if you have something in handy, go ahead and cut it up. I always like to leave the end like this and then lean it against a part of the platter. And then you can kind of cut it in the middle part like this and then twist it and leave it in a different part. So you kind of want to make sure you use the same thing in different parts of the platter. And the last touching part, I'm going to go ahead and bring the camera closer so you can see it. I like to take one ingredient and try to highlight it in different ways. So over here I had red beets, yellow beets, and I'm also going to use beetroot powder for garnish. It has a really beautiful fuchsia color. Just make sure you don't sprinkle too much. Once you sprinkle it, give it about like 10-15 seconds and you'll be able to see the color change. On top of the goat cheese, you can also do it with brie. And then I also like to add another huge contrast of color. So I had black sesame seeds handy. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it on top. And that is it. If you love these mini charcuterie boards as much as I do, you can purchase them online at etúHOME.com and at their bucket location across Lenox Mall starting July 14th. They come in 3 different colors and you can receive free shipping by using my code, and the information will be below.